culture? Culture is a thing that exists within our world that introduces us to a different set of traditions by different people. Through culture, we can participate in foreign holidays, exquisite foods, and an entirely new set of life. It's thanks to our world being the cultural melting pot it is that we are not only given these things, but also the finer things in life. And if you are a person with even a gram of culture residing in you, then you should automatically know what these finer things pertain to. That's right, it's undoubtedly hot anime milfs. And it's that Dom Perignon of culture that can tell you it is spreading like wildfire. Thank the Lord, our prayers have been answered! Now, in what way, you are probably thinking, in what fucking way is hot anime milfs taking the much needed step to spread its legacy around this world? And the answer is pretty fucking out there. I will fully admit that. The answer is actually this. Now, where could such a niche book have come from? Could some Etsy store owner finally have the brilliant idea that coloring hot anime milfs nipples in is the quickest way to becoming a millionaire? Nope! I actually bought this book from another fucking multi-millionaire. I bought this shit at Barnes & Noble. And hey, if you don't have a Barnes & Noble near you, don't fret, because they also sell this at fucking Walmart. I cannot properly fathom what these big conglomerates were thinking when they decided to sell this nationwide, but hey, they fucking did it! They heard the title Hot Anime Milfs and realized that they'd be turning their millions into billions. And the saddest part is that we will never know what it was like in that boardroom when some random guy decided to pitch this idea saying, hey, you know what would sell well? And the CEO's looking at this and having thoughts that only the truest degenerates would know. Now, I was lucky enough to buy this when I was in America, and I had this intense feeling that in my past life I must have saved a bus full of orphans on fire because karma has gifted me this true piece of literature. Or so I thought. I mean, to all the people who commonly watch me, you know that hot anime milfs is part of my job. It's part of who I am. I mean, you look at me and you automatically hear those sweet honey-dripped uddahs that every anime mom needs to say. I mean, for God's sake, this bitch, you can hear her saying it! And this is the fucking cover! So why is the prospect of me drawing hot anime milfs on loop saying ada non-stop actually the devil in disguise? Because it actually isn't hot anime milfs on the inside. Now, on the inside, all we get is shittily outlined anime women that I am almost entirely sure are 100% not all fucking moms. I mean, most of these girls are from like fucking One Piece, okay? Or some random famous shonen show. Like, you know, honestly, I am quite partial to this picture of this bitch from Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece almost about to titty fuck this mudkip. I don't know the legality of this because most of the artwork in this is official artwork or fan art just outlined and compiled into a book with the most completely clickbaity title because they know any weeb will come and buy anything that has hot anime titties in it, okay? And I'm not complaining. I mean, I love big ol' memory glands just as much as the next guy, and being able to color them in, like, my God, that's so perfect, it's almost sacrilegious. But seeing the effort, or lack thereof, being so similar to the times when we were 12 and trying to print out anime pictures with barely there black and white paper ink, it kind of takes away the hotness of it and replaces it with shame. This is the shittiest Canon ink product I could have probably ever purchased, and you know what, that's actually really impressive because the company who made this is they're probably geniuses because this probably cost very little to make, and all they had to do was put a clickbaity title such as Anime Milf's Coloring Book on the front, make it look presentable, and then when they finally open it up, all they get is shitty outlines of Nami fan art. The clickbait, my God, it is strong in this one. But I don't regret buying this book because I am happy to admit that this is on full display in my living room so that when people come to visit, they automatically know that I am not only a person of culture, but I am essentially a religion of a heaven full of dead anime milfs that have all died from some side ponytail related death. Hopefully they never open it because the cover is all it's fucking good for. Here's some sexy picture of Ash Ketchum's mom. I guess we finally got a little milf in there. None of these bitches scream ada ada. I will fucking riot! This is just another one of those things in this community that makes us realize that the world is starting to understand the existence of anime, and they're starting to realize it in the most questionable of ways. Like, who printed this and thought that this looks good? This is just a little something I want to share with you guys, so if it's still floating around and you want to get it before businesses come to their fucking senses. It was definitely worth it for the fucking shits and giggles. Thank you all for watching this majestic anime phenomenon, and especially thank you to my patrons. And especially thank you to Bakuretsu for help sponsoring this video. He is the designer and seller of this majestic, beautiful shirt. Okay? Culture. I love all of his shirt designs, and I'm sure you've all especially seen some of them floating around because they're really creative, and I often go to anime cons and I'm like, hey, I know the guy who made that shirt. So if you want to check out all the rest of his designs, please check out this link here or check out in the description. The link is right over there. Please check his shit out. Also, I forgot to mention that if you are interested in checking out these shirts, that you can use coupon code Sydsnap for 10% off your selected items, which is a pretty good deal, my dudes. And I also realized I haven't shown any footage of me coloring in these waifus, and I thought since I haven't done my waifu shoutout this month, I will do it in a very unique way. So here is this month's waifu shoutout. Thank you to Ino Gray, Hoochie Coochie-san, Petey Piranha, Jeremiah Williams, Mohammed Amin, Lee Watts, Onion Senpai, Kizo, Alfonso M6, Jorge Cruz, Anthony, John Soberone, Shota, Spooks, Charlotte, Payne, Lion Wolf, and Buff Sexy Indian. I love making the content I do, but because it's so odd, it is often demonetized. So, if you are thinking about supporting this channel, then please type in this link here, or check out the link in the description. Thank you guys again, and bye-bye!